Coach, do you think of a better send-off for Jared Cole, the way he played in that ballgame today?
No, I really can't. He was phenomenal. I mean, and it was right from the beginning. He established, how we were going to play effort-wise and the defensive end. You got to defend this team; they're too good. And then offensively, we didn't have those prolonged scoring droughts. He was getting offensive rebounds, putbacks. He and Melson had some big putbacks for us when we really needed it. I'm just really proud. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him, but happy for him.
How much was winning for Jared kind of motivation for this team?
I think in a lot of ways, everyone feels the same way about him. They appreciate his effort, his smile, his leadership, his competitive instincts, the way he has helped our younger players develop on the floor, in the locker room. I mean, we all.
Fran, what's this mean for your program overall to finally get over this hump and beat the ranked team at home?
We came close a couple times.
Yeah.
We really did. And, this team was probably playing better than all of them.
Yeah.
So, from that standpoint, I think it was great. But I also think the thing that Matt has done at Purdue, he's established, I said this on the air, he's established an identity in terms of how they're going to play. They're going to compete at the highest possible level. So anything short of that, you can't beat them. So for us to win today, we had to establish that we could play with those same competitive instincts and keep fighting and overcome their runs and their big shots and just keep coming. And that's what they do, and that's why they have 25 wins. So we have to consistently do what we did today, play with that kind of composure, that kind of effort, and great things happen.
You're all the way down your bench, Fran. It seemed like every guy you put in contributed. Archie May, that they played better than they have in a long time. All the way down the lineup, it seemed.
I thought Eric May was pretty darn good today. I really did, and I thought Archie was fabulous. Brommer was good, and then he got those fouls. He was in foul trouble. But you're right. I mean, everybody that I put in, Zach hit a big three in the first half, and I thought was solid. But for us to beat a team that's ranked in the top 10, I need everybody to contribute to their capabilities. They don't have to play perfect basketball, but they have to play up to their capabilities and contribute in a positive way. We out-rebounded them. We probably had a few too many turnovers. We could live with 13 the way we play. And, we didn't kill it shooting-wise, but we made enough shots and got enough seconds and got enough stops.
You talk about Bryce's effort. He walked out of the game and didn't think he'd play the rest of the year.
Yeah, I thought he was done. At first I thought he really turned his ankle, but it was cramps. And sometimes they go away quickly, and sometimes it takes forever. Luckily, we have a great training staff. It took him a while, but they got him able to play. He made a big shot for us down the stretch, handled the ball. I'm really proud of him.
Talk about Matt's defense on Etwan Moore.
It's been like that pretty consistently, and I got to give him credit. I mean, I have been giving him credit because I do think it's affected his ability offensively to make a shot or two more than maybe, but he has given it everything he's got, and he is really going after the other team's best offensive perimeter player. He wants that guy. He's going after him. He's fighting through every screen, and that is really difficult to do from a stamina standpoint. And he's really got himself in phenomenal shape, and he just stays after it, and it seems like he can go another 40 minutes.
Do you believe in things even now? Bryce has had a couple of shots to win games, and today he puts a shot up there from the lane that hits the rim and dances around and goes in this time.
It's funny. I thought the one against Wisconsin was going to go in, and this one was going to miss. So, he definitely had one of those coming his way.
You talked about how the team responded during that stretch when he was out. Things could have gone south.
Well, I was really concerned in that stretch with Marvel's stamina to get us home. And we were discussing on the bench, do I go back with Eric and keep our experience out there and play Matt at the one? Do I go with Brandon Stubbs? Do I put Sturmer in there? He's got more game experience as a guard, not really a point guard. And I thought Dev, he had a couple turnovers when he got jammed up over there on the side, but for the most part, I thought his decision-making was good. He got the ball up the floor against full court pressure, and I thought he was terrific. I know he only shot 1 for 9, but I thought he had a really good game. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. I thought he was terrific.
Do you kind of figure that this is the time when the team has worked so hard, they finally had things going for them?
Well, the thing about it is, you know, Purdue kept coming. You know, they made big plays and big shots, and we had, you know, it wasn't like they rolled over. We had to keep doing the same thing, and it was different players at different times. And I think that's the thing that makes this win so enjoyable. You can think of, you know, Melson's tip dump, Jared Cole's elbow jumper, Bryce's play, Matt Gaten's 2 free throws. I mean, there were so many plays. Archie's steal, I mean, he was down there really wreaking havoc defensively, so I was really proud of him.
Fran, you described Jared's play as phenomenal. Does it even go to another level, the fact that he did it against possibly the Big Ten Player of the Year?
Well, I don't think there's any question he's the Big Ten Player of the Year. I mean, that's who I voted for. With all due respect to some other guys who had great years. I mean, he's a lottery pick, there's no question about that. And I think he knows, Johnson that is, that every time he takes the floor, everybody else knows that, and they're coming after him. You know, so he went up against a guy that I think he has, you know, come to respect over the years as a senior, that is really a defensive-oriented player that does whatever we need him to do. He's doing a little more offensively this year because we've asked him to do that, and he's got it in him. You know, I think for Jared Cole to be able to, you know, do it against a guy of that caliber, you know, on national TV, you know, on senior day with his family here, I mean, I can't think of a better thing to happen for a great young man.
What does a win like this do for you guys going into the Big Ten tournament next week?
Well, it should give us some confidence to know that we can beat good teams. You know, we have to beat 4 of them, you know, in succession, so. You know, this is clearly one of the better teams, not the best, you know, and we beat them, so it gives a lot of confidence.
One of the main things that this team has been able to do is keep their head up and keep moving.
I think that's the result of having a great captain and a great senior. Jared Cole won't let this team get down. He won't let them give up on each other or themselves. We've had different players at different times really struggle. Others have picked up, and others have, I mean, you know, if you were at practice yesterday, you would not have been surprised at what you just saw. The guys really came with the right attitude, ready to work. And that's a reflection on Jared Cole and his leadership and what he says in the locker room, what he says privately, because he's got phenomenal credibility when he opens his mouth to his teammates.
Okay.
Thank you.